And so myself, Dr. R. Rajkumar, I'm coming from, my department is actually Department of Data Science and Business Systems, School of Computing, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. So actually today we are going to see about Web 3.0. Probably we know what is web and what is internet, what is web technologies, but this is upcoming technology, and also we have to look forward. This is going to rule the world. So what is the future technology behind it, and what could be the business opportunities, and everything we are going to see about. Hope I am audible to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
You think, sir?
Yeah. So this is my wiki page. So I'm just for, not only faculty, I'm writing articles and also researcher. And these are the pages for me about the wiki. Now I have a small question for development of the nation or country or world, or even though for your individual, what is needed, whether it's a business or technology. Which one is actually we have to give the high priority?
Technology.
Technology. Okay, two technologies. You can type in a chat box also. Whether what is your answer? Whether the business or technology. Hope I am audible to everyone. So just type otherwise B or T. If you cannot type for the full sentences, you can type whether the B or T. B for business and T for technology. So I'm just seeing it, everyone. B, T, B, T, B, T. Maximum T. Dinagaran is B. I think both are equally important. Okay. And a lot of BT. Oh, BT means both are become. Okay. Okay. So Parmesh, Utsav. Okay. I think all of you B regarding T. So the business regarding technology. Okay, good. Yeah. I hope all of you typed. So nearly we have 96 people, but I can take only, I can see only maximum 30 or 40 feeds. Simple, right? Whether the business or technology or anything, both together. Okay. So we have a collective feedback. Good. So I will explain you in a simple manner. See, only one line I can explain that. Without business, there is no need of technology. Okay, do you have accept that? Without business, there is no need of technology. How many of you disagree on this? So the technology, each and every technology should assist or should be give the their assistance to the business only. Even e-commerce is the business, but technology is like a PHP and MySQL, and these are the technologies is helping further to business grow of the e-commerce. Whatever the business, it should support the technology should support to the business. So if there is no business, then there is no need of technology. Any one of you disagree on this? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, then good. So I hope my voice and my English can be easily you can understand, right? Okay, then. So I will go for the next slide. So today, actually, one of the quotes we can start with that. Business must develop and grow with a good. Lakshmi, I just muted you. Okay. Business must develop and grow with a good and modern marketing strategy. So this is what the we have to take it for the Web 3.0. That's the third computer web technology. So the next one, the Web 1.0 static pages focus on content consumption a limited number of content creators, just like our 90s and 80s type of Google, how they have went it. And after the Facebook of kind of social media's arrival, social web, we used to call it the social web. That's even the Twitter and Facebook, and before the 15 years ago, that's a Harcourt, one of the site, and these kind of things, sharing content and feedback. But it should have the centralized server on that. But Web 3.0 is completely decentralized, and it should be a semantic web. For example, if I am speaking in English, if you want to translate in Hindi or maybe I think some of the people are from Kerala also, but Tamil, anyone, anything, if you want to convey my message, if you want to translate in real time, that is also possible in a Web 3.0, and provide the smart experience and transparent and reliable. So this is the concept actually we are going to see. I mean, we have to experience on it in upcoming future, not more than a year. Probably 2023, we have to jump into the Web 3.0. Okay, so the next slide is, so this is the three things which we have a centralized, that is one, we have to have a centralized server, and all the systems are, clients will be connected together. And decentralized means there is some hubs will be there, and that will be connected together. And for distributed, everything is, there is no need of centralized or decentralized. So everything can be distributed completely, and we can, whatever the connect, we can connect using a peer to peer. So this is the three concepts of networks, and especially Web 3.0 is actually currently being argued in Twitter, because there is a lot of models and lot of things they have to do it, because Web 3.0 is not a simple like Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is, even though it's a dynamic, but there is a server and client principle. But here there is no need of server and the client. So we have to enable our every system as a server and every system as a client. So we will be the service provider, we will be the service receiver also. So that, because we need to do a lot of things for to construct the Web 3.0. But there are a lot of challenges and opportunities are there. We are going to see now. And Web 3.0 is combination of artificial intelligence and semantic web, 3D graphics, and also enhanced connectivity and P2P network, and ubiquity. Ubiquity means it can be connected with any kind of the devices at the same time. So, for example, if you want to connect a person in UK or US, you can directly connect to them. No need of any kind of server kind of principle. You can directly connect with them, and they also can be connected directly. And no one can be in the middle. So you can directly interact with them. So no one can be, take your conversation. So it's a completely, just a minute, just, okay. Yeah, so it is, there is the direct conversation or direct contact with them. So this is what the Web 3.0, it's a secure web, and there is no any middleman. So we can directly connect with them, and then we can easily, we can get any kind of communication. So this is what the Web 3.0 about. I will go for the next slide. So I'm just going in deep with some text. So normally I don't want to prefer a text in the slide, but some small concept we need to explain by text also. But hereafter I will go only with the images. So first of all, decentralization, first of all, you should know it. It is implemented decentralization locations of information of data, which can be current state and where the internets and where the data are completely decentralized. So, for example, if you want to store the data in a single server, no need of storing the server alone, you can share to a number of people, and then they will be storing into the different data, and they will be completely giving to them whenever it is required. And semantic means, earlier I told that whatever we want to convey the message in any language, so that's the meaning, or kind of completely the meaning from the one language to another language, or from one language, that the semantic or the same kind of meaning can be translated to and it will create the meta database, and then we can able to predict or do anything about the machine learning or anything about. And blockchain is also now one of the technology Web 3.0. Right now, there are a lot of cryptocurrencies are there. There is a need of regulation also, but blockchain is the technology behind the cryptocurrencies. So because of there's a peer-to-peer network, so each and everything can be stored in a blocks, and then we can make any kind of transactions without any centralization principle. And universal means we can be anywhere and anytime. So anyone can join and anyone can leave. So that is the flexibility will be there in Web 3.0. So the new version of the World Wide Web based on the blockchain technology and incorporates the concept of such as a decentralization, and everything is because of the token based economics that's we called as a NFT. Okay. And yes, so this is the evaluation actually we have made it for the Web 3.0, which is Web 1.0 is kind of e-commerce desktop, and it's a kind of infrastructure. Web 2.0 social and mobile first and cloud driven computing, and Web 3.0 is the AI driven approach, services and also products, as well as the decentralized and data architecture and edge computing infrastructure. Edge computer means peer-to-peer connectivity. So it's a completely 3D internet. So normally we call it as a database, 2D database, 3D database. Same thing like we can call it as a 3D atmosphere, but still we can see the 3D ambience or 3D world in our 2D screen. But apart from that, even though we can access the 3D atmosphere by using virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, that's now we used to call as the metaverse. So it's a completely a 3D world. We used to make it. Yeah. So now I just want to go for other slides. Before that, someone can you mute yourself? Bana, Madan? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Now, yeah, it's a completely 3D internet. So now we can easily difference between what is a 2D and 3D. 2D means it can be easily, we can draw it in a single paper and we can print out it and we make
job
it
profile उनकी
yeah, anything to convey, but yeah, so it can be easily we can
ये 2015 बैठी ना यहाँ आप
just a minute, I will unmute it.
जून से डाल दो, इसीलिए छोड़ी कि पहले ही कहीं हो गया था, सीधा डाल दो जून से.
Excuse me, can you mute yourself? I'm sorry to disturb. I think I have the
जून से 2020 तक डालना, जैन 2020.
Who is speaking? Okay. So
हाँ कोई नहीं मैं.
Just a minute. Is any one of you there, sir? You can.
Admin has rights to mute all of them.
हाँ.
Yeah, please. Otherwise, I will mute.
काट दो मैं.
I'm sorry to disturb. Please, can you mute yourself? I'm sorry. Okay. So whatever the content, we can make it completely for the 2D. So it can, make it for a very, very small file type. I mean, completely it can occupy very less memory only. It's a lighter and it can be easily, we can process or, we can send any kind of application apart from any kind of web domains. This is the 2D. And for the 3D, it can be real sum. So it can be the real sum means, just a minute, stop video. Okay. So it can be real sum. And also we can make it any kind of changes. That means everything is a 3D only. So the shade and kind of anything like, if whatever we want to change, make it, we want to change it, everything as a 3D. So it should be like a real-time, real-world object. So this is what we can do it. And also we have a whenever we are sending a file to one from others, so the file size also very high. But due to the internet, high speed internet and processing of the machines also, now the high speed machines also came from the the desktop, laptop, and also mobile is a very good core processors. So that way we can easily adopt for any changes from 2D to 3D. So now we are actually shifting from a 2D era to 3D era because of the hardware also will support us. I will go for the other slide. So this is the very first slide. I think most of the people are seeing in the first slide in your lifetime, because we have to yet to go for that kind of the Web 3.0 world. Instead of the Chrome, we have to go for the Brave. That's a browser. And instead of the GoDaddy is actually the website DNS domain name services company. So for that, instead of that, we can go for the ENS, that's the domain name services. Instead of the Spotify, you can go with the for the social media kind of the sharing. Instead of the YouTube, you can go for the ODC. And instead of the Dropbacks for the data storing, you can go for the Filecoin. And instead of the WhatsApp, you can go for the status. And instead of the Facebook, you can go for the district. And instead of the Google, you can go for the pre-search. Instead of the PayPal, you can go for the MetaMask. So this is what we have to adopt for the from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. There are many opportunities in a business as well as the job profile, because our complete job profile is going to change in another 2 years, because this is the company is going to rule the world in a maybe in a 2 year or maybe before 2024. These are the right side Web 3.0 companies are going to rule the world. In there is no, I mean, whatever the technology we should know, those things actually we will discuss today. So normally we have these things in a Web 1.0. We have this many companies now. These companies are nowhere related to us because we are not a user, user for the MSN. And these are the companies probably you may not be knowing. Probably if you are a 40 years old, probably you can know that. So Yahoo Mail is not actually, we are not using it. But right now, whatever we are using it, that's we having it right. For example, Dropbox and Facebook, Twitter, and everything. Actually, we are using it right now for Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. These are the technologies upcoming, business as well as the technology ventures are there. So that's we need to use it. So first of all, what are the different versions are there in Web 3.0? One is completely using for the financial services. So exchange of the money and to store in a wallet, and for the transaction, everything is comes under the financial services. These are the startups and also ventures are there. And also for the gaming and sports, because we are completely going for the from the 2D world to 3D world. So gaming and sports is very much important in this. For the maybe AR and VR as well as the metaverse companies are there. So they are ruling the world in upcoming future. And also the media entertainment. So likewise, even you can see the Marvel, that's one of the studio. They are actually promoting the metaverse platform, because nowadays actually we are going to see in everything in the theaters or 2D screen. Normally in a mobile phone screen or laptop screen, everything is a 2D screen. But in upcoming future, probably another 2 years, you are going to see everything in say by using the head-mounted display. So that's what the companies like Sony, Samsung, and also the Google. There are many companies, many big vendors are actually there in the market for the media and entertainment. And for retail for e-commerce, and there are a lot of space are there for the retail. These many companies are actually ruling the world for the e-commerce in a Web 3.0. And for the technology means it can be the single technology, and also it can be the like, for example, Brave is the browser. So in a browser, we can see any kind of a Web 3.0 application, but Brave is itself a technology. So this is what the startup driven for the Web 3.0. Now it is the passionate. If you have a startup, if you want to make a startup, please make sure that your startup should be belongs to the Web 3.0. then only there should be a sustainability, then only you can be grow on your own style. Then how to create the web 3.0? So that is a very much challenge, because there is a very limited updation are there. There are very limited people known web 3.0, and it is not kind of complete technology. It is kind of emerging technology, and still, but there is a lot of potential to use it. Excuse me.